Alright, so 10 millimeter, crack it loose. Let me see if I can turn out the tie rod now. Nice. Okay, I'm at a good point where I can do a little bit something different now before the rest of the parts get here, which will be in a couple days. It's like 2 1/8 where it starts to meet the zip tie. There we go. Alright guys, got the jam nut back on, got some more anti-seize on there. Now it's time to bring it over here and thread it into this nice heavy duty drag link. So that is give or take where it wants to be. So I'll go ahead and move the jam nut down. One more thing is just thread the castle nut on the end, at least the first ½ inch or so of your threads. Oh yeah, just don't lose your cotter pin. So I'm holding right here the Crown Automotive tie rod kit. This end is crimped. They're greasable. It came with the steering stabilizer mount here. Here's the other end. And here's the other tie rod with another boot protector on it. So this whole kit I got on Amazon for $100. Alright, I'm going to just try the dish soap trick. If that doesn't do it, then I'm going to have to get the 2-piece bushings like these. Yeah, look at that. That's just... what the fuck? How do you press this? There's no videos on it anywhere into this. This is a $100 bushing kit that does all your upper and lower control arms. And I don't know, there might be more stuff in here. Alright, so I have my old 2-piece bushings that came out of the upper control arm, and I just have to match them up. This might be our closest fit right here, and then we'll just, I think this guy probably will work. Alright, that's great. And then somewhere in this mess of a garage, over here, got some brand new hardware to install. Let's get to it. Obviously this is an aftermarket control arm, but I believe it is to be factory length. So I'm going to start by greasing the inside here. That's my furnace running in the background, by the way. It's pretty cold out here, so gotta get the heat going. Alright, now we have a nice dose of grease in there. Get a bolt slid through there. There we go. Looks about right. Pop the bolt through. Okay, we're good. We're through. I actually jacked up underneath the pinion, which kind of rolled the axle in this way enough for me to get the bolt back in. And there's a dude that has a video that shows you how to do that. He'll show you how to push the axle out if you need to, if you put longer control arms in. And I will link that video at the end. Bolts are in. I'm going to go ahead and snug them up, but not really crank down on them. And I'm going to do the other side the same way. I'll probably skip the other side, but I'll just get a little bit of footage here. With these new bolts, it is 21 millimeter on one end, which is the bolt end. The nut end is actually 7/8. Okay, next we got new hardware in the track bar. Do the drag link, and that gets 77 foot-pounds where it goes to the Pitman arm, and to the knuckle it gets 63 foot-pounds. $21 mil. Let's do this. Our pin's in, it's torqued down. Okay, hopefully this is a good view. We are just going to install the tie rod linkage now. Okay. $63. $63. The tie rod adjusting clamp, it's 24 mil on either end. And for this, it wants 45 foot-pounds to tighten it. there it is. There it is. Just gotta grease everything up. Okay, here's the end right here. Everything is back together, snug down. Some stuff is torqued. Lower control arms, upper control arms, those will get torqued when it's sitting back on its tires on the ground. As far as everything else is good to go. New tie rod ends everywhere. New bushings for the sway bar links. New bushings for the control arms all the way around. Hardware. The only thing I couldn't get because of so many fabrications, like this bracket that is welded underneath to the axle, the steering damper wouldn't fit back in the factory hole, and it wouldn't fit with that mount that Rough Country supplied. This will need to go to a different shop to get a piece, like a metal plate, fabricated so it clears everything here, so it doesn't touch here or here. And the angle is like this because there's a drop pitman arm which somebody put on for God knows what. And yeah, so anyway, she's buttoned up. I'm going to put the tires back on, take it for a test drive.